Hello there, greetings fellow humans. Going to try to play the Yesterday's War first mission. It's a time travel thing, I think. Anyway, here we go.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
And not the best types of rewards, but a special requisition pack for an ambassador class cruiser. Just another one for the Admiralty thing, so there we go. So let's go, stitch in time. We are here already because I sort of started already. And I thought, wait, this looks really cool. So it's like, you know, I'm going to record it rather than just try to use it to farm gear with. It's like difficult to know what to make content of here because it's like there's a lot of grinding and that I know is too boring to watch, so it's like, yeah, let's go. And I still need to upgrade all the turning speed type things. I got two consoles that can help improve the slipstream turn rate, which will help immensely with not having to power down the slipstream drive as often in order to turn to face stars. I need to still plot out the best course, or I need to look it up wherever someone else has made the same type of plot. But yeah, it's possible to get over like 1 million credits in the game just by touring all the galaxy at once. But the more that you do, the more that you get each day from that, in addition to like the loot that you do. Yeah, I still need to get around to finishing like XCOM the Bureau Unknown's third playthrough. Like, I've done the one with Angela Weaver and Alan Weir, but I still need to get Dale Carnegie's character as the ethereal whatever thing. So, alright, Tervel saying, Captain, Starfleet Command reports that a space-time anomaly has been seen in this area of space. With the Tholian activity in this region, they wanted us to check it out and see what we can learn. I have it on sensor, sir. I'm locking in the coordinates now. Alright, here we go. Tholian Recluse. Which, Recluse is in... well, the spider is kind of scary. That was odd. I'm no longer detecting anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar or possibly the same anomaly at a new location. I've updated the coordinates on the map. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, flight turn rate is greatly improved so far. But yeah, here we go again with that disappearing. It happened again. The anomaly has jumped to a new location. It's a D7 battle cruiser, some Verteron particles. Let's slow this down so we can scan those. But yeah, get those scanned, so we have to decrease amplitude and yay, more stuff. For crafting or whatever. But yeah, here we go with going to the ambassador class thing, and here's the loadout with these advanced engineering things and whatever as well. Anyway, scanning anomaly, the game. So here's the time travel, or multiverse travel, or something travel. That's now my ship, a freighter. Which is like, well, if we ever have giant spacecraft, they are going to be shaped like skyscrapers, basically. Well, except for, well, you'd want some that are going to be helical for rotating gravity, but otherwise for thrust gravity, skyscrapers make the most sense for the shape, as they do in the Expanse for just constant thrust at like 0.3 G. But yeah, here we go again, another loading screen, and then we get to meet our alternate universe characters in another way. Not quite like the Inquisitor, but more like Mandela affected, like this. This is Jumpsuit Man. This is what I look like at factories. I hate it. I hate working at factories. I'd like it if the factories paid enough to live on. That would be worth looking like an idiot. Like myself, but nope.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, tell me about yourself. Who the heck are you?
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion, for all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant. The Tholians got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you. I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too. Do you need anything else?
I'm back with the Techosite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something. Do you need anything else?
No. Alright, onward to the joy of finding our crewmates that don't remember us exactly, but sort of, after going through the anomaly. It's like that episode where, there was also a time portal thing. Here's the Tan, but yeah, this is the new Romulus leader.
Hello.
In the other universe. Tell me about yourself.
For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine. My name is Tatan. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Bolian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do. Don't bother me.
The way he says I have work to do makes me think of there's this universe, there's this musical where it's like, we've got work to do. I really don't want to do the work today. Something like that. Anyway, here's Tirsit. But yep. Hello. Tell me about yourself. I'm Tirsit. I've been here about 6 weeks now, working in the cargo bays. I'm pretty good at fixing things, even the worn-out junk the Tholians give us. You look familiar. So do you. Have you been in any other work camps in the sector? Yep, so that's Tirsit there. And let's see here. No one else is here, right? Just randomly stacked cargo things. So that would be all the 3 waypoints here. So alright, to this zone now. I haven't seen past this area. I just thought this looked like a neat thing. Sort of like Occupied Bajor in DS9 a little bit. But yeah, probably have to fight the Tholians. It's like, how am I allowed to carry a shoddy? In the game, of course. In the game. Titanium ore. Cool, I can make more space batteries. So yeah. There we go. Picking up stuff, the game. And yay, I got one of the Endeavors just a little bit. So there's probably going to be a second one here. We just need to find a second one. So likely enough, it'll be there. And the Duan arthropods are like rad scorpions. And on New Romulus, there's like 2 or 3 that spawn around the some mountains that have a whole bunch of Romulans. Like the Tasha Yar Romulans, I mean. Particularly, there's Morn. There's Morn from DS9 here. Tell me about yourself. Yes, very informative. Not Norm, but Morn. Yep, that's from DS9, the character that was a reference to Cheers. Here's Elisa Flores, though. So, yep, tell me about yourself. I'm Elisa Flores, but most people around here call me Chief. I do a little bit of everything: security, ship work, cargo hauling, anything that pays and will get me to the next port. You look familiar. Yeah, I've seen you around. Weren't you the one caught cheating in that Tongo game on Drozana? Heard that Ferengi had his Noskin buddies break your arms. How long were you out of action? Yeah, I don't remember that. But okay, though. She has some kind of a memory. And is that Garrick? That's Elam Garrick?
Have we met?
What the heck? You're still alive, dude? How the heck are you alive? Well, I guess maybe Cardassians live longer than normal. Otherwise, well, other than you.
Have we met?
Alright, tell me about yourself.
You're just asking to be polite, aren't you? I find idle chatter so tedious these days. Still, it's a way to pass the time. My name is Rugen Skyle. I used to be a member of the Cardassian government until I had a conflict with a rival faction. Politics on my world can be quite cutthroat.
They changed
Now
his name.
I'm here. It's better than execution, but only just. The food here is terrible, and the company is worse.
Hello. Thanks a bunch.
Another question?
No. I do wonder why it says Elam Garrick, but he said Rugen Sky. Ambassador Tanay is here, and she's also not in the
Yes.
place, I guess. Tell him about yourself.
My name is Tanay, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed.
Core Worlds is a cool
We
board
were
game.
able to
Or a
keep the
card game.
Klingons at bay,
Whatever.
but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree. Do you require any...
Nope. And who the heck is... Oh, Captain Sean.
How can I assist you?
Apparently his name is Vakel Sean. I didn't know that.
I'm Vakel Shawn, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians. Basic supplies, mostly. But once in a while, they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out.
Dang it.
If there's anything else you need.
Alright, so let's see here. What's your problem? Obsiek?
I will be free.
Yay.
My name is Obasek. Once my people served the Romulans. Now we have new masters. I will serve for now, because to refuse would be my death. But when the time is right, we'll rise up against our oppressors and destroy them. If you would be free, watch for an opportunity. The Tholians will show their weakness soon enough. Do not waste my time.
Yes, like letting me carry a shoddy. That is a major bad choice for them. Let's see here. Slamek?
It's too bright in here.
Yeah.
Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away.
His favorite character in not Guardians of the Galaxy, but Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is obviously Marvin, the manic depressive robot.
Go away. And leave me alone.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get right to that. So yeah, there's all those guys. Let's see, do we need to get the food? Or can it wait? Let's see if we have to. Get food. Here's the food now. It's blank. Human dietary supplement 47. Well, at least it's not a phaser.
I haven't seen you around here before,
Why
Captain.
are my hands weird looking now? That was strange. Some type of glitch. Who the heck are you? Richard Castillo?
Got a minute to talk?
Are you a temporal agent?
Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, Helm Officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the Helm Officer, but I'm senior officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the captain would want. Get us back to where we belong. And finish what we set out to do.
Alrighty.
I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
I get that. I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed.
Yeah, that was the one where Tasha Yar went back, right?
We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344, and the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed.
Continue.
We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, and the Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Tasha Yar. Denise Crosby's there. Interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. Before we have to deal with the Tholian that's upstairs. See if we find any more of our own crew along the way. Probably should have gone and checked on them first, but we're just following game design more or less, which they seem to actually have done fairly well with this one so far, except I wish I knew how to just walk, because there's fast walk or there's run but not slow walk like they do. So here's Tasha Yar. They did fairly well with making her look similar to the character in the show. Alright, hello.
We need your help.
Uh-huh, I get that. So tell me about yourself.
My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C.
Yep.
I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
So what's going on here?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right.
Yep.
We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least.
Except now they've seen me talking with you guys.
Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
Alright, I'll do it.
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Thanks. So, convince someone to make a distraction. Maybe that guy that's talking about how no one likes him. Like, I can appreciate that. Nobody cares about me. There's at least a few people who say things that are nice, but yeah.
What do you want?
Anyway, Bavat, tell me about yourself.
My name is Bavat. Before the Tholians conquered the Empire, I was the leader of a great house. I sat on the High Council and spoke for the Empire on more than a dozen worlds. None of that matters now. The past is nothing to a slave. I will die here in service to the Tholians, just like you will.
How about I don't?
Ask your questions!
Alright. Let's see here. Thought that was a mineral thing or something. Let's see if there's another thing to gather. 0 anomalies. Great. Oh well. Let's see, any more of my crew around here? Who are you? You are Ferric?
You looking for something?
I don't know.
I'm Ferric. Wheeling and dealing is my game. At least it was, until the webheads put a stop to any trade that doesn't benefit them. Still, I know how to get a few things. You looking for bonus replicator rations? Maybe a bottle of authentic pre-war Romulan ale? If you've got something to trade, I've got what you need.
Okay.
Hey, I got things to do here.
Like sitting around doing nothing. It's called management training. Pretty much. At least at most places I've worked at. Looks like there's a Tholian there on that side, so let's maybe not go there exactly. Probably need to go this way. Okay. There's gonna be trouble if I go that way maybe. So we have to go this way anyway. See if we can find more of my crew anywhere. Would be nice.
Work accidents reduced
Hello.
connectivity.
Okay. The Tan.
Hello.
That's just that guy again. And Tirsit. Okay. So we have to get key from Franklin Drake. Alright, see if there's anything to do otherwise.
Do you have a question?
Yar and Cassio said you have a key for me?
Take it. Here's a map too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. It makes me want to believe.
Hey, now you get to watch the X-Files. Thank you, I'll take the risk now.
Do you need anything else?
Yes. Grenades. Alright. Convince someone to make diversion. Alright, let's see. The Tan's not going to, right? And why bother with convincing my own crew to do that? They could be gone. Gone, McCready. They're gone. No, not really. Hopefully they don't get gone. That would be no fun. But yeah, we have Tholians on the way here. So, you dude.
This place isn't what it's supposed to be.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Neelan. I'm an Alorian. Some people would call me a wanderer. I go from place to place, listening to the universe, to the people, and then I look at you and this place and I can't explain it, but it's wrong. All of it. You're not supposed to be here.
That would
None of us are.
The Ilarians would be like Guinan and the first Star Trek Next Generation movies villain, Soren or something like that, who had to destroy stars rather than getting into a shuttlecraft and eating into the Nexus without destroying entire star systems. So yeah.
Something's not right here.
Can you tell me what is supposed to happen?
I can't see it clearly. I just know that something is wrong.
It's the rations.
That woman over there. Does she have a daughter? Someone named Sela. I know that's important, but there are a lot of other things. I'm sorry, it's difficult to put into words. What I can tell you is that if someone asks for your help, give it. That will set things right.
Yay, okay.
Something's not...
Alright, so that's something we could have heard before. So anything I need to do here in particular? Okay, we're facing the wrong way. So up here, I guess. Alright, we need to convince someone to make a distraction. So, I guess we'd probably need to pay them money to make a distraction.
You looking for something?
Can I get you to create a diversion for us? We need to reach the control room.
Do I look like a soldier? I wouldn't take on those Tholian goons. Not even if you paid me all the gold plus platinum in the sector.
It's probably not that much though, is it? Sorry I bothered you. Well, they tattled though. That's another story. Alright, and then the Klingon dude. So, Ferric is annoying. Klingon dude, are you gonna be honorable and brave and all that
What
crap?
do you want?
We need you to make noise.
I may be a Klingon, but I am not a fool.
Are you sure?
Kalis once talked about a man who stepped outside to battle a storm. Kalis...
Yeah. Okay, coward. Nice to meet you. Alright, to the next one, I guess. Let's see, how close is that other thing? The Tholian is upstairs, watching, waiting, anticipating. So let's see, Obsiak, you wanna be free?
I will be free.
Yeah, you will.
Your plan is foolhardy. If you...
Alright. Well, that's annoying. So, let's try Garrick first, just because he's probably gonna say no. You know what? Sean is more likely anyway, right?
How can I assist you? I don't remember the Federation or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the...
Alright, so he wants to do something, and then we have to go talk to this dude.
Have we met?
Nope, okay. So that would have been useless.
Don't pretend you can't hear me!
Wait for the diversion. There's the Tholian.
Hey! Get down here! You big salt shaker!
Alright. So now it's distracted, I guess is the thing. So now input security codes over here. Okay, that works. Yay, stupid spider. No cookie. Enter maintenance tunnels. Time for the 80s actions vent of the Jeffries tubes, where they aren't completely covered in dust and having like fans, but have doom pretty much.
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently.
Well, that would be nice if the area map weren't static, but alright. View hand-drawn map. Oh my word. This is it? Continue. This doesn't look right. Looks like someone tossed coffee on a thing. The boy. Let's see. Okay, need that to be a little lower again. Alright. And maybe just a little bit more. View hand-drawn map. Again. Okay. Why on earth does it look this dumb? Okay, we are here. Okay, that's more useful. Okay. Alright. So there's a chevron, and there's a chevron that looks like a T, maybe. And another one. Okay, what in the world? I think that's the one I entered, so let's try going here. I don't know, use maintenance duct, and then let's check the map. So now this is up here. Okay. Let's just keep going through and...
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Why would the Tholians put a system in place that could create a hostile environment for them? For this game, of course.
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms...
Alright, so we need to... Let's look at those again. Just keep using maintenance duct and keep looking at this to see where on Earth we are. So we need to change environmental settings in control room, exchange control room atmosphere, lower ambient temperature. Wherever we get those things. Alright. Well, let's just keep wandering through and seeing where the heck we are. Like, will it be in one of these places? We're just going around the perimeter and getting the full view of the place, pretty much. Oh, is this a thing that we can use? Search crate. We have found level appropriate item. Accolade, temporal treasure hunting. Yay, we did a thing without even really meaning to. Where's the thing from Outpost 31? Do we get it? I don't recognize. Isomorphic injection. Okay, well, I messed that up, whatever the heck it was. Maybe it'll be at the end when we see exactly what it was. Radiation report, that's from New Romulus. Okay, well, I don't know which one it was, if it was one of those things, but yeah, here we are still. So this is a dead end. Alright, so we gotta go back, pretty much. Alright, so getting through this place again. This is making me think of Myst. The game Myst. Ah, what is this here? Closed methane gas vents. Let's see if this sets off alarms. Like, why is it changing in here? Vent control room atmosphere. Create oxygen-based atmosphere. Alright, so there's one of the things to do. And then let's view the hand-drawn map of Coffee Doom. So we need to keep going south to see what else is here, I guess. Yeah, use maintenance duct. And let's see the hand-drawn map again. So, there's one choice. Backwards or to the right. To the right. Ever to the right. Ever to the left. Da-da-da-da. Wah, 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 wah. So here we go with this joy. This makes me think of Star Wars. Oh crap, what's going on here? Are they gonna chill out? Yeah! No more spiders. So sad. So very, very sad. Okay. Contact Tasha Yar.
Well done. Those
so
maintenance
crispy.
tunnels are a maze.
Oh,
They make
cool.
navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and...
Okay, so she just says that. Alright, so we did that. Looks like there's a place up here that might be a dead end. Still haven't explored this area though. But let's see. Let's go to the right. See what's over here. Alright, where are we now? Did I just... Okay, let's turn to the left. And what's here now? Anything of value? Will we get stuck to the game? Ah, there's something here. Where will this be? Ah, wrong one. Pressing M does not help. So that might be the end of the maze. Let's get out of there just for a moment, though. I don't want to exit just yet. Gotta check here. So, okay. So, to the left. Yeah. I want to check out the entire area here. So, let's... I wish I could just use this. So, okay. There's that. So where are we going? Okay. Let's turn to the right this time. Is that right? Yeah, that should be the other place we haven't gone yet. Okay. And okay, it does just lead to that area. Alright. Let's see if it has anything useful there. Or if it'll be a trap. Looks like we're just in a dead end. Is that annoying or not? Alright, so let's go back and then to the right. Straight through and see what's over here. Probably just another dead end, but could have more loot. Consult the wisest tribble. What the heck? There's a wisest tribble? Tribble trills softly. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. Tribble coos for a moment and then rolls gently toward you, looking for food. You realize you're talking to a Tribble. Maybe you've been in these access tunnels too long, or maybe the gas fumes. Yeah, that could be a thing. Accolade complete. The wisest Tribble. So yep, there's a Tribble. Birdie, there's the Tribble. But yep. At least one in the wild. Usually you find them in like inventory. You'll just pick them up randomly. So like they provide some health benefits. So let's see, yeah, here's the one Trevell has. MCA Tribble, I don't know what that means, but plus 1% bonus all damage for 3,600 seconds. Yeah, that's a bit. So that's an hour. Isn't it? Or 60 seconds. So, yeah, whatever. Let's see here. And you have one that does 50% hit points for over 4 seconds. And Rooseray, you have one that's just 50 over 4 seconds. And the Gamma Quadrant Tribble that Tercet has is 5% damage versus Dominion for 3,600 seconds. And improved stealth and perception for 3,600 seconds. So those are actually useful. But yeah. And yeah, Jinsea doesn't or she has just that one, okay. And Aaron Soon doesn't have one. But yeah, anyway. Onward to not bothering with tribbles again for a moment. Let's see where the heck we are. So I think we just need to go there pretty much to get out of here. But there's still this section of the map we haven't explored, so there's only one route to get that way. So straight through here, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then to the right. And let's see, just to be sure I'm not exiting this. So next one will be to the right rather than forward. Forward would be going back the way we were. So to the right. And let's see, nothing else here. Yep. Alright, there's a dude. What's your problem? Examine corpse. He's still moving. He's not a corpse. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Accolade complete. Dead Jim. Something. He's not dead. Dang it, though. Well, that's a reference, though, to one of the things that DeForest Kelly said. Alright, so next one will be left. And then left again. Right. Let's see here. Are we... Okay, and then to the right. And the next one right after it as well. And I have no idea if we have a battle ahead of us in the next one. Let's see, checking again. So yep, here we go. The last one, maybe. Or second to last one. Here we are. Exit maintenance tunnel of doom. So here's where the Tholians were. Apparently they decompose really quickly. Open door to docking control room. Alrighty then. It shows... There we go, the glowing things over here. Hello. Hey there. Tanae is there as well. Awesome. Everyone's getting aboard.
I've engaged the security lockouts. That will buy us a little time.
Tanae, are you tenacious?
I am here to assist. What do you require?
Is your specialty management?
My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel.
Of doom.
I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am confident I can restore the ship's power levels quickly.
Ship's power
Also,
levels.
I do have some experience with Tholian technology from my time in the Resistance.
So engineering, okay.
I am here to assist. What do you
Restore the
require?
ship's power levels. And what's your problem?
We need to work together.
Yeah, what's
I
your
was the helm
specialty?
officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship.
Clamps.
I know I can take care of those and get us free. If you need me to do something else, maybe I could work on that web shield.
Clamps
It will
or
need to
web
come down
shield?
before
Okay.
we can... We need to work together.
Yeah.
What do you want me
release
to do?
docking clamps. And Yar, what's your problem?
We don't have much time. I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly confident that with enough time... We don't have
Alright,
much time.
Tractor beam for you. And what's anything else here to do? Prepare Enterprise C for escape and release the docking clamps. Oh, I have a console here as well. Okay, access web emitters. So, do I need to do a mini game? The game destabilize energy matrix of doom. Pressing buttons. The game. Yeah,
Overriding security protocols.
Oh my word. Come on, more pressing of buttons. Gotta press more buttons. More buttons. Press the buttons. Come on. Move the ship. Press buttons with feet. Extra crunchy. Come on, okay.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams.
Do I need to exit through this place now? I don't think so. Progress. Progress of doom. Come on. Okay. Let's see what happens if I use...
Tractor beam is disabled.
Awesome. So we go somewhere now? Is it to doom? Go to ship. Here we go. We're shipping off with the ship. And where's the giant spiders of doom now? Come on. There's friends afoot, right? Come on.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols.
Chill out. I'm an engineer. I can press buttons. Do game.
Do you want me to do that for you?
Yes.
I know a few things about force fields.
I'm sure you do. Alrighty, here's another one.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
Would you want to do something? I could let you do all the work. I don't mind. You go ahead.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly
Who gives a
states
crap?
that
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
Alright, time for more joy. Will they be aboard already? Come on, let's go. Will there be a Gorn aboard to have the plate activated for it, though? Gravity plate, go extra crunchy. Pretty much. Oh well. Come on. Here we are again, though. Tholians seem to like collecting starships from the future, don't they? Or the past, in this case. Well, I guess that's a normal thing for people to collect stuff from the past. I don't see too many people collecting the boxy, efficient-ish cars from the 80s that much, though. Although I'd probably want to buy one if I could. But, you know, like a Buick Century or something. Or like part of the naming of my ship as the LeSabre is, well, both a reference to Genesis 3, the Sword of Fire, but LeSabre Ardent is supposed to be like, well, I had Sword of Fire for my Odyssey, so I changed it to Lexington to be LeSabre Ardent. But my dad had a Buick LeSabre, which is a very rectangular car that's almost a tank, but it was a pretty cool car. Until there was a flood that happened and suddenly like it all was rust and mildew. But yep, there we go. Here we are with this. The Enterprise C. Now time to fight the Tholians, right? Do we have the Borg as well while we're at it? Because why not? Okay. So, do we have anything here of use? No, there's just reputation things to clear. Alright, let's get the daily thing started again. Fill that, yes. And do that, yes. Come on, more stuff and upgrades. There we go. That'll be done in 4, 3, 2, 1. And then there won't be a thing to do there yet. But alrighty, so we gotta escape the Tholian thing. Oh, does it show the ship? Nope, it just shows the other one that I have. This is just for the mission, this one. Alright, so, let's get out of here.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
That sucks. Let's scan this first. More free stuff. The game. Alright, so they need some Doom. We got some Doom for them. Alright, everything is on the game.
Tholian orb weavers on an intercept course.
Yeah, we're supposed to do. Defeat.
Tholian recluses moving into weapons range, sir. I recommend evasive action. Tholian tarantula on sensors.
Yay. Potentially a bad ending. Will there be a Borg ship showing up to help us? That'd be fun too, if like 7 out of 9 and Admiral Janeway from the very first, they're just like, hey, you know what? Would you like to do it?
A ship just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian tarantula. I've never seen a ship of that configuration before, or one with that kind of fire.
From the future, of course.
Looks like we can use some help.
Yeah, sorry. Can we get Tasha Yar to take off next? She wasn't really a favorite per se, although
We took a hit. Phasers are partially offline. We'll need to work together to take out this last ship.
Disruptor beam over. Okay. So USS Pascot. Very old Federation style. Well, you know, like Next Generation, slightly before Next Generation era. I like it, but it's still like only one episode.
The way is
of it
clear,
then.
and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized.
Yeah.
Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. It will put you back where you need to be.
Alright. Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Thanks for your help. Setting course now. Alright, so to that way, somewhere. Let's see, what is this? Is that hexafluorine gas? Sulfur hexafluorine? I don't know. That's funny though, it's like, you know how helium makes your voice squeaky? Sulfur hexafluorine, or sulfur hexafluoride is like a really dense gas and inert at normal pressures, but it's still like, you won't want it to stay in your lungs for long because it's, well, I'm no doctor, you just look up the thing yourself. It makes it lower wavelength because of how sound travels in it, whereas helium is squeezy because of the other way, lower density. Here we are though. Where am I? Why am I? Why did you put a force field on me?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C and compromise that timeline as well.
What are you going to do with me then?
We'll send you back to your time.
Yay, Intercit?
There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
So how do I get back?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
Okay, and will we have memories of that? Well, here we are. Scan for anomaly. The game. That's strange, sir. I thought I had something on sensors, but it's gone. Everything is quiet. No Tholians or other ships within range, and the anomaly Starfleet Command wanted us to investigate isn't here either. We can depart the system on your order, sir. Yeah, let's go. I'll still need to find another mineral mine on the ground map, but yeah, well. Can't do it all in one go every time. Sometimes, but yeah. Alright, so gotta collect rewards, so hail Starfleet to report.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
Yeah, we need to have data to play cards and remember the number 3 now. So yep, special requisition pack, all that sort of stuff.
Greetings, my name is Philip Cray. I'm a temporal agent working to preserve this timeline. You've been identified as a capable and savvy officer, just the sort of person we need for a sensitive mission. Due to the nature of this mission, I'd rather not discuss it over a subspace transmission. Would you mind speaking with me in person at Earth Space Dock? I'll be waiting for you just outside Admiral Quinn's office.
Yep, sure. The once and future agent. So that'll be a thing next. But for now, let's see what we've got here. Well, we got the Terran thing there. So more Withering Disruptor Beam Bank thing there. And another one. Yay! Those are cool, but they get a little tiresome having them all the time. And Disruptor Beam Bank, yeah, I'm not going with Disruptors. What I'm going with for the Sword of Fire, or the LeSabre Ardent anyway, is the digitizer things. I'm going to switch back to the torpedoes, I think, a little bit. So yeah, maybe doing that again, because I like having the digitizer torpedoes. They're kind of cool, I think. But yeah, let's just transfer them there. So we'll have those. No, that's the last one there. Alright, so we'll do that, and replacing one of these with one of those, but still keeping one dual beam bank for when we do beam overload and use the spinal lance to fire, because I think that looks cool. But yeah, more auxiliary batteries. There's not very many there, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, and I still need to upgrade these. Probably it's going to be a fair bit of time before we can get Dilithium refined again. Yeah, it's still saying no. Good grief. But yeah, plenty of credits otherwise. And oh my word, everything just keeps completing. We have to keep things going. But yeah, anyway, the mission's over. I don't mean to dawdle so much. It's just nice to be able to get things done though. So yeah, let's get this started up. So it's a started time to get to the next level on that. And also, I always get these whenever I can, the large weapons battery, so that maxes out damage, or just like damage per time served for the time that you're refilling the power meter for the entropy devices, the beams. Anyway, for now though, page up to zoom in. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Anyway, here we go. There's the Sword of Fire, or Le Sabre Ardent, the Lexington version of it anyway. It's an Odyssey with the Seahawks, not the Seahawk, what is the thing called? What is it called? In Independence Day. I don't remember the name of the aircraft, but it's the one with the giant dish above it that's used for electronic warfare. So yeah, let's see here. That's too much. Alright, so either way, here's my ship. It's cool. I like it. Anyway, game over, man. Game over. Take care. Try not to go crazy.